Okay, hello and welcome back to the mobimon YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a rule video. So there are the rules written on the Discord server, but I know some people would prefer a visual guide, so yeah. So starting off in mobimon, there are 3 types of card. There are mobimon, indicated by an attack stat. There are software, indicated by the fact that it says software in the corner, and there are coders, indicated by the coder. So, mobimon are the most basic cards in the game. They are what you're going to be using to damage your opponent. They are essentially the creatures or the monsters for the game. So, every single card has a cost up here. This is the gigabyte cost. Every turn, at the beginning of your turn, you're gonna gain 2 gigabytes. Here we have the rarity, the set number, the name. This is the ability box, and obviously the artwork. And you'll see the border is the color of the card. The color is essentially like the type in or the attribute. So to do damage to your opponent, you have 3 spots for your mobimon. 1 in the middle, which is called the leader zone, and 2 on the left, which are the wing zones. If your opponent doesn't have a mobimon in their leader zone, you can attack them directly, in which they would take 1 damage. Damage is counted by at the beginning of the game. Both players will take the top 5 cards of their deck and place them in a face-down pile. That is known as the data files. This is the life. When you attack your opponent directly, they will remove 1 card from their data files and add it to their hand. When they reach 0, they lose. If you had 2 mobimon on the field, for example, and your opponent had a mobimon with a higher attack than both of yours, you can combine attacks. You can combine attacks up to 3 mobimon, which is where you would attack with both of them, and you'd add their attack stats together to delete the opponent's mobimon. So here, this would be 3,800 power in total, as opposed to the 2 separate attacks. You can attack your opponent directly as many times as possible in a turn. There's no limit to that. Now we'll move on to the software cards. Softwares are like the resources or the spells. You play them by paying their cost. They activate an ability and then they leave the field and are placed in the deleted. The deleted is like the discard pile. So yeah, that's basically it. They're pretty simple, to be honest. Then you have permanent softwares, which are indicated by this small infinity symbol. This isn't a very clear one, but just above the set number. So these will stay on the field in 1 of your 2 software zones. So you can have 2 permanent softwares on the field at a time. So, and they will just stay, they'll either have like a once per turn effect or just a lingering effect. But yeah. Finally, we have the last type of card, which is the coda cards. These cards, you pay the cost and they stay in your single coda zone. They work the same as a permanent software, but they take up a separate zone, which is the coda zone, which you only have 1 of. So you can have 1 coda in play at a time. For deck building, you simply just need 30 to 50 cards. That's it. It can be all mobimon, it can be all software, it can be all whatever. There's no real limits to that, but you are only allowed 4 copies of each card. So I could have 4 copies of a Berserkermon, or you know what I mean. Unless the card is limited or banned. I think that covers basically everything, to be honest. that covers the main basis of the game. You start by, like, for setup, you start by drawing 5 cards for your opening hand, and then placing the top 5 cards of your deck into the face down pile, which I mentioned before was the data files. Each turn you draw 1 card and gain 2 gigabytes. Gigabytes are what you use to pay for your cards. And yeah, I think that's basically everything. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments. But for now, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.